I'm Ricardo Useche. I'm a computer science student, and recently I had the amazing opportunity of attending LDC. And while my time there was incredible, I have to be honest with you and say that when I came back to Houston, I was incredibly envious of the amazing work that chef leaders do here at UH, all over the region, all over the nation. I realized I wanted to have a bigger slice of what I call the chef cake, and I don't want the slice for myself. I want to make sure that the slice gets shared with everyone in the same manner that it's shared here in our chapter on a daily basis. Because of that, I realized I wanted to have a position within chef. And if you're sitting here right now and you've had a slice of the cake, then you know that every single one of the layers is incredible. This one better than the previous one. But if you're sitting here right now, or maybe those who are not sitting here haven't had a slice of the cake yet, I want to make you be assured that as your secretary, I'll do everything possible to make sure that everyone gets a slice as well. But the sentiment still holds. It's not for yourself. It's for you to share it with others the same way that it's shared in our chapter, the same way that it's been shared for all these years. And so that other people can also get a taste of what makes me believe that chef is the organization worth putting your time into. Aside from that, I have, as a secretary, the secretary handles communications, they handle a lot of documentation and things like that. I have a lot of ideas regarding the newsletter. I'm not sure how my time is, but one of the biggest things that I think that we're lacking on is that our newsletter only lives in our inbox. We could have the newsletter somewhere else as well, because it's transparency and openness, documentation being shared around helps bring people to chef. So that's one of my biggest ideas. That's one of my biggest goals that I want if I had the secretary position, to start using the resources that we have, like our website, to make sure that people out there are aware of what we're doing. It's not good enough for it to just be here on my phone or on my computer in my Gmail inbox. It has to be somewhere else. Besides from that,
Hi, Ricardo. In what order do you put on your socks and shoes? Take me through your process with details.
Okay. The same day I do it every day. It's one of those unconscious things. I like to put on my socks in a very unconventional way. I've been told by many people that it's the wrong way to put them on. I don't like to bunch them up. I like to just keep them completely stretched out and just slide my foot into it. I don't do the whole bunch it up and then that's the way I put on my socks. Shoes, I'm not a sandals guy. I gotta tell you that. So it depends on the type of shoe I'm wearing. Left foot always first for whatever reason. If you all haven't ever noticed, we always brush our teeth the same way, we shower the same way, and we put our shoes the same way. So pay attention to the way you do this. I've paid attention to it. It's always the left foot first, and then the right. And whatever I do here, I just take it over and repeat it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So as a secretary, you're going to have to be communicating a lot with your fellow board and your members, but also your chairs. Say a chair, he or she is not really communicating, or responding to anything you're saying. How would you handle that?
Well, I think one of the biggest qualities of being in the e-board is that you're here because you're a leader. Being a leader sometimes makes you take responsibility for others, makes you take accountability for the work that they do, even if it's not your own work, or even if it's not your responsibility. So I think for someone like a chair that's not being responsive, there's a certain limitation to the length of time on responsiveness, but you have to address it one way or another. Either you take on the responsibility of doing whatever task needs to be done, you get in contact with the chair in some way, some other how, getting in contact in person with them and realize, maybe ask them what type of issues they're having, if they need help within their community, if they need someone to assist them with whatever work they're doing. But, I think that in an organization like this one, if you've made it to the position of e-work, or if you've made it to the position of chair, you have the leadership to actually succeed in your task. And being a secretary, knowing that a chair is not responsive or another e-work member, makes me worry. So I want to know what's going on. I want to know if you're struggling with something. I want to know if there's something I can help you with. And if you need some weight taken off your shoulders, I wouldn't be afraid to do it.
Ricardo. So tell me about your time management skills. Your GPA is pretty low, and you want to be secretary.
Yeah, so,
You have your time.
so the issue with my GPA is that I was actually a mechanical engineering student before. And even though I was putting the effort into my classes, my passion wasn't there for it. So my time management is actually pretty freaking good, even though the GPA is kind of low. But when you look at, if you look back at the effort that I was making for classes and the passion, the interest that I have for them, there was a complete disconnect between the two of them. Being a computer science student, actually, I'm super passionate about it, which will actually supplement my GPA. Like, it's already climbing, it will continue to climb. Making the switch actually increase my GPA from what it's listed on there. But aside from that, as of right now, I have held multiple positions, being at an organization, job, or even outside of school, that require you to have very fine time management skills, because if you're hosting an event, if you're preparing something, if things don't get done for the project to succeed, you fail completely. So there's a myriad of events that I've actually taken part of that have been carried out to completion. And one of the biggest ones will be on April 17th, I guess, I don't know, shameless plug, Sustainability Fest. It's been a huge undertaking to actually get that event to go on. So, and even through all of that, I've learned to manage my time at work, at school, within my family, with my girlfriend even, because I know a position like this takes a lot of time.